Okay, so please open MySQL Workbench. Here I want to create a new database called test2, and then after that create two tables for publisher and book inside this database. For this one, first I create a schema test2. In Workbench, if you highlight the command, I already typed the command to save time. Please guys, pause video and then type this command for yourself and practice. So I want to create a schema. I highlight this line, and if I just press this icon, it's going to be execute the highlighted one, that is this line. So I don't have anything here. I don't have test here. Run command executed SQL command. It doesn't show here. Let I use test2 commands to move to this database to see that I'm gonna have it over there or no. I will execute this command. Okay, executed, no problem. I highlight, yes, I have test2 here. I show this command because if you want to use the command line later on, same thing you have to use to move between database. I will show you in one of coming video to how to use the command line to connect to your database and do any changes in your database using a command line. So now I have a database test2. Doesn't have anything, table is empty. I want to add a table. The first table that I want to add is the table for publisher. Create table publisher. Look at the SQL commands. I have pub id, that is the primary key for this table, is integer and is not null, and auto increment automatically is going to change the number. So always you have a unique number for this primary key, that for this attribute, that is the primary key, and you know that primary key should have always unique value. After that, another attribute I have a pub name, publisher name is var character 30, and publisher address var character 50. I'm going to execute this command and create this table inside my test2 database. Make sure that guys you get the green sign here, you can see here, and no error. So is created. Let I open, it doesn't show, refresh, and then yes, publisher is here. You can open and see what do you have in your publisher. If I click in this icon, that is the tools icon, and then open, you can see that pub id is your primary key, is not null, and AI means that auto incremental. Then perfect, I have this one and these two possible null. So oops. Now I want to create another table, that is the table for book. Please pay attention. Book ID is my primary key and auto increment and is not null. Book title var character 30. Now I have cost, that is decimal, range of 6 and 2 decimal number, and again not null means that I need value for cost. Look at this one, check. By putting check here, is going to check for me the cost is greater or equal or 0, so means not negative value is permitted, and also price, that is also not null, and gonna check operator gonna test that one, check that one, make sure that the price is greater than 0. And pub id into integer type. What is this, guys? What is this pipe id? This pipe id is coming from this table, publisher. Okay, here is primary key and acting here as later on I will show as foreign key, pub id, reference publisher. I added another constraint in this table. What is that one? Okay, as I told you, there is a cost for a book, there is a price for the book, and I want to make sure that when insert information data in this table, price be greater than or equal to cost, correct? So it's perfect if by mistake you want to put something less than cost, and this constraint is price greater than cost. Price greater than cost, going to check that price is always greater or equal to cost, not price less than cost. And here I have a constraint name. We need this name later on when I want to alter the table. Then I define a constraint foreign key. What is my foreign key here? Pub ID. Reference to which table? To publisher table. Which field in publisher table? Correct. Undelete cascade here means that if I delete publisher ID, automatically gonna delete all books related to that publisher. Okay, I will continue by inserting data into these tables. The first one, insert data in publisher table, and I have publisher name that is ABC in this address and XYZ in the other address. Because I put publisher ID as auto increment, I didn't mention here. I didn't put value for this one. I leave it for the system to put the value for that one, unique value. But because you don't have publisher ID, you should mention the other attributes. If I had a publisher ID here, I could just go to insert, means that insert into publisher this data values of this one, no need. But because you are missing some one attribute here, that is the publisher ID, and its auto increment, you need to mention the other attributes. That I put a pub name and pub address, and one-to-one gonna be put a value for the insert the data in that attribute. So ABC go for the publisher name, and this is the address. For the second publisher XYZ, and it is address. In this command, I put one insert to for and inserting 2 row of data. So let's say execute this command, and when I execute this command, okay, successful. Let's see, publisher, perfect. So yes, I have one publisher ID ABC in this address and 2 XYZ in this address. So I have information for publisher table. So now, okay, now I wanna insert data in book table. For that one, again, book ID, this is the primary key for this table. I leave it auto increment, so system gonna insert that one, but I need to mention the other attributes and the value for that one. So here I have a book title, cost, price, and a book ID. That is the what is discussed here is the my foreign key. That is the pub ID should be same as the pub ID in book table. So for the first one, I want to insert the data that is the name is Java 14, for example, and the price cost is 100. Cost is 100, price is 120, and who is the publisher? The first one, that is ABC. Okay, so everything is good. Price is greater than 0, and also cost is greater than 0, and cost is less than price. Let I highlight this line and execute. Perfect. Is no problem, no error. Let's see what I have in the book table. Yes, added with book ID 1 and this Java 14. Cost is 100, price is 120. Who is the publisher? Pub ID. Now I want to insert the second row into my table. By looking at this one, you can see that I have book title, that is data structures 2020. Cost, by mistake, I put minus. Cost is less than price. Yes, I have this condition that price is greater than cost, but what is the problem here? That is minus, and it should not let me to insert this value in my table. And again, publisher is pub ID is 1. So let I highlight this line, guys, clear here, and I wanna execute this line. See, it give me error. It doesn't let me. What it says, check constraint book check one is violated. Book one is the first one. Book check one is the first one as the name the system put for this constraint. It says that is violated. Why? Because I put negative by mistake. So if I change this one, let's to positive, greater than 0 and cost less than price. Let's see. I highlight and execute. Perfect is green and is inserted. Let's see, do I have it in? Sorry about that. Okay, I have data structure in my table with book ID 2 and is cost 50, price 52, all condition. Very good. Let's have the third line. The third information that I want to insert in my table. Okay, by mistake price is negative, and you know that we cannot have price negative, correct? And the other thing is that the cost is greater than price, but the price is negative. So let's execute this line and see what we're gonna get. Again, red error code, check constraint book check to is violated because I put negative here. If I change it to positive, so I should be able to insert database 2020 book for publisher 2 XYZ with this cost and price. Let's highlight the line and execute. Yes, green and one run affected. Let's see. Perfect. I have a database 2022 with the cost and the price, and is who's the publisher? Publisher with pub ID 2. So let's see the last statement that I want to insert. What I have here? I have a book title MySQL 2020, and the problem is that when the person was typing by mistake 120, it typed 12, 10 missing here. So the cost is a lot greater than price. I cannot be like this. Let I highlight this one and see what error we're gonna get. Execute, red, give error. It says the check constraint P price greater than C cost is violated. Even it says to give the name of the constraint. So the constraint is violated means that cost should be less than price, but your price now is less than cost. I'm gonna solve the problem. 120, the mistake solved. Now I want to execute this line to see what's gonna happen. Green, very good, one affected. Let's see book. Yes, I have the MySQL 2020 with this price in my table. I highly recommend you guys, you pause anytime the video and also go and type these comments in MySQL and practice and get error. Do some changes, any changes you think, check with the number, negative, positive, practice. So now we have information in our tables. Now let's practice some delete commands. If you remember, in a book table, we put some constraint on delete that is cascade. What's meaning of this one? Means that if I delete a publisher, because publisher primary key is the foreign key here, if I delete that one, it's going to delete for me this book also. And in this case, I want to delete from publisher. This is delete SQL command. Delete from which table? Publisher. What is the condition? Pub ID is 2. Means that who is the publisher? XYZ. The second one, I want to delete information from publisher. So guys, what we are expecting now, we are expecting that by deleting this publisher, because it's cascade, the book published by this publisher should be deleted also from our table. So let's do it. And I executed, and green affected one row. Let's see, I'm gonna back to my publisher first. So publisher publisher with pub id 2 gone. It is not here. And what about the book? If go to book, any book related to that pub id also is gone. So this is undelete cascade. When delete primary key somewhere, a record primary record automatically is going to delete for you any foreign key related to that one. Now I want to change this constraint to put restrict on that one. The second one I will show you. Restrict means that here undelete restrict means that if I want to delete any primary record, because that record is used somewhere as a foreign key, it should not let me to delete that primary record. So in this case, if I want to delete the publisher, I should get error. Let's see. So to apply this, I have to change or alter my table. So altering my table, I use this command alter table book. Let me make it bigger. Perfect. Alter table book. Drop foreign key, and you need the name for that constraint that you want to drop it. So I'm going to drop foreign key with this constraint name. So I highlight clear here, highlight this one, and now the foreign key dropped. Correct. So then after that, I want to apply. I create apply alter table by adding a foreign key, but in this case, I want to put undelete restrict. Means that, as I explained for you, I don't want to let it delete primary record if I have foreign key for that one. So I highlight this line and then here execute. Perfect. Now I have in my table executed and I have this constraint. I can create here, okay, show, and I have here information for this table by show create table book that you can see is updated foreign key as undelete restrict. Perfect. So let's keep this one here. Now I'm gonna delete from publisher where publisher ID is 1. Correct? When is 1, I want to delete this one. Let's see what will happen. Clear. Okay, and I got error. Cannot delete or update a parent row. A foreign key constraint fails. So it doesn't let me because I put restrict. Very good that I wanted. In MySQL, no action and restrict are same as each other. No undelete restrict or no action, they are same as each other. Let's change the policy. I want to change the constraint to undelete. Let me delete the publisher, but I want to have a book. Change anything primary key set to null. So let's go back here. I'm going to drop again the foreign key from my table. Highlight it and execute. Is deleted. Let's see what we have here. No constraint for foreign key. Sure, there is no foreign key. And then let's go back and add undelete set null. Okay, so let I execute this command, and what can I have it? Perfect. Execute and everything goes well. 2 rows affected. Okay, let's go. I delete. I add the foreign key, publisher, and undelete set null. Perfect. Now I'm gonna delete here publisher 1. Publisher 1 is ABC. I want to delete publisher 1. And let's see what we get. Publisher 1 executed, execution successful, perfect. If I go back to publisher, oh, I don't have anything for publisher, gone. If I check my book, I have 2 book, but foreign key, that is pub ID, here is changed to null. Interesting. I don't have any publisher anymore for these 2 books here, but still I have history of this book, that I have a cost, price, and all other information for this book. So it was I showed you 3 different constraints on delete. That was the one was the cascade. If you delete primary key, it's going to delete for you foreign key. Primary record gone, everything related to primary record is gone. The second one was restrict or no action, means that you cannot delete primary key if you have foreign key for that one. You cannot primary record if you use somewhere. And the third one was set null, means that yes, you can delete primary record, and any place that is used change to null. And remember, you have to drop and alter table by dropping foreign key and add a constraint to your table. Perfect. Let's go back to our slides. This is for delete statement. We saw the delete. I'll show you in MySQL how we can delete a record with a condition. And next slide is about how we can update a record. Update name of table, set the field, the attribute that you want to update with a condition. Okay, for example, here we want to update product T, and in this table we want to set product standard price from this value set to this 775 for which record when the product ID is 7. I leave update SQL command for you guys to practice. So in this video we saw how we can insert data in a table, and also plus creating table with putting some constraint, checking the values, and also altering the table, change the undelete restriction with a different policy. In next video I'm gonna cover for you select command. That's very important commands, guys, and we're gonna use this one a lot until the end of this semester. And please stay safe and take care of your health. Next video coming soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, and talk to you soon.